Hi guys, and welcome to the vlog. We got Eric here today.
Hey guys.
You got Keith and Eric. Alright, and today we're doing GoPro versus GoPro. Which one should you get?
I don't know. You'll have to watch the video and find out.
Exactly! Roll that intro. Now, I will say this, like right out of the box, I don't know. This is kind of my opinion, but I don't think like you could walk this thing out of the box and just walk outside and start taking pictures with it. And I mean, would you agree? You saw the footage. Like,
yeah, I don't think it's as user-friendly as, you know, they want you to think out of the box. I mean,
we'll go ahead and put it in right here. We'll put this the footage in and we'll talk over it for a second, but this is just straight out of the box footage, and I don't know, the colors were way oversaturated, and the overall look of it was pretty grainy. I mean, do you see that too?
Yeah.
Is that just
like
me?
Blown up on the little screen, you can't see it as much, but like on the monitor behind here, you know, when we looked at it on that, it looks a lot of like grainy. Like the sensor can't handle the light differential, because we had the blinds open for a little bit, and that it's not even a bright day out, and it was still like blowing it out bad. So,
but I've tried various different settings. I thought like, okay, let's take it out of the box and just try it like that. Well, you guys saw that video just there. And then I turned on the Pro Tune, which, you know, so I could tweak the settings. And, you know, I wasn't even using that high of an ISO. I went to ISO 400, and on my regular camera here, the ISO 400 looks great. To give you an example, we're shooting this right here. This video is ISO 400. So, I mean, and it's not grainy, and it's got a nice smooth look to it. But I don't know, GoPro. I don't know. I'm a little bit let down on this. Now where I do feel like this does do good is like, I'll insert some footage here, but like I took the camera outside for just a little bit, and I don't know. What do you think of that shot outside?
I think outside looks a lot better. For some reason, maybe it needs more light, I guess constant light, because in here it's, you know, you got different very dark over here and light over there, so maybe it's just the sensor can't handle that as well.
Here's the thing, this GoPro, like, you know, I'm thinking their audience is going to be like extreme sports nuts, right?
Yeah, definitely not us.
We're not going to be like extreme sports nutty out with this thing here, but what I was going to use it for is like, oftentimes when we're at the pool or something like that, I don't really want to take this camera, you know, to the pool, and you use it for, you know, the pool stuff,
yeah,
and like at different places.
It works good. I mean, your expectation has to be, you know, it's meant for that, so your audio is going to be a little bit worse, because it's got to, you know, it's going to be getting wet. So I think pool and ocean use is where it shines, because, you know, you can play around with it, you know, have the kids diving for rings or something in the pool and get shots of that.
Yeah, I know. Okay, there's Eric again. It sounds real muffled, and I know that GoPro has a port here on the side. If you open it up, they have a USB-C port in there that you can get an adapter. I think it's like a $50 adapter from them, and you can plug in like a Rode mic Go or whatever to it, which is fine. But you know what? You have to get another huge rig, and then by the time you attach this to this to the, you know, whatever rig you're gonna have to like get to mount this to like a tripod, and I don't know. I'm not. This isn't the vlogging camera. That's what we're gonna say about that.
Definitely.
I think this is definitely for like, I want to time lapse something, but I want this camera with me type of thing, or like you said, the pool or the ocean. If you're in the market for a new camera or GoPro or something like that, and you don't have one, I mean, you definitely pick up the 6. It's got like the Pro Tune settings and stuff like that, and the 4K, you know, Now, like, it does the new Kodak, so you're gonna have to have a beast of a computer to do like the higher frame rate in the 4K. But anyway, the 2.7 linear where it takes out the fisheye thing is nice. If you're gonna like just walk around and take pictures of it, most of the time I think if you're gonna use a GoPro, you know, you're probably gonna want the wide anyway, because you're shooting some sort of action sport or you're shooting like a time lapse and you want a nice wide sweeping view of it or something like that.
And if you use the GoPro software in post, you can take that fisheye out anyway. So it does a fairly good job of actually removing that look for it, make it look linear versus that fisheye wide angle look. The phone app is the GoPro Quick, and then the computer one is the GoPro Quick as well, and they're both downloadable from the website or the App Store. So
I think they have like the plugins for probably Adobe Premiere or something like that if you want to do it in Premiere.
Yeah.
And or you could do it in the Adobe Quick and then export.
That's what we did for the time lapse that you guys saw, and for the Houston one.
Did you watch that video? We'll put a link up here.
I did the time lapse in the GoPro Studio, and then exported it and then sent the footage to you to use in Premiere. So
you know, I imagine it's probably easier in the Quick desktop too, because I'm sure like GoPro, you don't need any plugins or anything like that. They're just gonna know like with their app, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that's a good tip. Like, I mean, definitely like download their app and stuff like that. And
they also have on their on the footage for the time lapse too. They have like songs that are, you know, YouTube safe songs. So if you want to add, you know, like
so royalty free
stuff that you can like attach, and that's actually a downloadable thing inside the app.
Is that on your phone and the desktop too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you can like theoretically you could like edit a time lapse. You're on the beach, laying there. You do a sweet time lapse for a few hours while you're sunbathing.
Yeah.
Then you edit the app, or you edit your footage in the Quick app. Put some rockin' beats behind it, and then upload it.
Island music.
Or island music, and upload it to Facebook or wherever you want to, YouTube or wherever.
Yep.
See, I mean, I think it's, you know, I think the GoPro has a, you know, place and a purpose, and that's why I got it. I don't want to sound down on it or anything like that right now. I just have not been super impressed with like indoor shots, and because I know one of the things that they tout on there was their low light photography, and well, I haven't tried photography, but I mean like cinema and stuff like that. But if you look at the video on the GoPro website, you'd be like, oh my gosh, that is so amazing. But it's grainy every time I try, so I don't know. There's just so much noise, and even with a low ISO, and you know, I just don't know what else to change. But anyway, if you guys have any suggestions, leave it down below in the comments. As far as recommend or not recommend, I mean, I don't know. Like, you saw the footage, and you have, he's got the 4 session, like you said earlier, but here it is. It's just, the main difference is it's just like camera, no screen. You do everything through the app on your phone.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like a little screen on top next to the button that tells you like what it's actually doing, like recording video or...
I can't, it's so blurry. There it goes.
There it goes. But recording video or doing time lapse or something like that, it'll show. But that's like all your settings and everything you have to set
in the app.
On the app.
I don't know. As far as like saying, yeah, you should run out and upgrade. I mean, I've seen, you saw the footage off of this, and I'll put like maybe a clip in right here. While we're talking, and you can look at this. This is from Eric's GoPro Hero or Session 4. And you can see that, I mean, as far as it goes, I think this footage was really nice looking. I'll do another little time lapse, maybe outside my house or something here, put it in. That's what you're seeing right there. So anyway, as far as it goes, I don't know. I mean,
I think the big takeaway would be, if you have a purpose for it, then yes, you know, it's a good handy tool to have.
I mean, if you're doing the higher frame rate 4K, that's something that you're interested in, and you're doing tripod, I can see.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that the newer one of these sessions, the Session 5, does do 4K, and it's $100 cheaper than that one. So, I mean, maybe if you don't want to jump all the way into the most expensive one, the Session really is a decent purpose-built camera.
Exactly, and I think that's sort of the, like you said, the takeaway here. Like, it's really up to you. You just sort of have to weigh the pros and cons of this. Any last comments or words or?
I've had this thing for the Session 4. I can't even remember when it came out, like a couple years probably. This thing's still going strong. I mean, I've used it like I definitely had a few time lapses on when I had a YouTube channel. I still do. Don't go looking for it, but it's just a handy tool to have. So I mean, it's a good purpose-built thing. I mean, like I said, I don't use it like a lot, but you know, maybe here moving forward, we're probably going to have some more projects here that traveling-wise will it's handy to have. So
yep, we'll definitely make use of both of the GoPros pretty soon. All right, well, I hope you liked the video. I hope we gave you a little bit of insight one way or the other. They're good. They're purposeful cameras. They have their point. They're not going to be for vlogging, and they're not going to be for like, you know, like just everyday use. They're very specific cameras. So anyway, that being said, I like my GoPro, and we're going to get some use out of them.
yep, definitely.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love.